Hello,
Hello,
and welcome to
the bus.
Fact.
Or
Da, da, da. Back at you, coming here live from 2018.
oh,
2018th
2018.
year after old mate Jesus cocked it.
Oh no, I don't need to do 0, 0.
Approximately.
Just 0 is probably good.
Getting a bit in there. Oh look at this fucking backup we got here.
Yeah, we got a
bunch
few.
of cars are in the loading zone.
Oh, we don't actually have the best view of that.
We don't have a view of it at all.
You
couldn't tell,
kind of. Like, do you?
No, because the chat window's in the way, right?
Oh no, you could see a
Okay.
car there,
Yeah, okay.
but we can only see one lane. It's hard to get in.
Yeah, so how was your holidays then?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I was actually going to make a highlights video for the bus factor.
Isn't that a glowing recommendation? How were your holidays? They weren't too bad. Didn't want to kill myself, I guess. So
Have you met me? I just am very non-committal about anything.
Yeah.
It was alright. How were your holidays? I hear you were a bit under the weather.
Oh yeah. At the end of it, wait, hang on. So I went away for a break. I had an early break before the actual holidays. And I came back. Yeah, actually, I had a throat thing, and so did like everyone else. It was really weird.
Yeah, a lot of people had it. I don't know why.
Yeah, like because I went up to Taranaki and saw some family up there, and half of them said that they had the same like throat thing. So I've ever told you about the project I want to do with where I collect hackers.
This
like,
one? Because you
the bus
said,
factor.
yeah, the bus factor. You said you were going to spend 4 solid days over the holidays making it good.
No, fuck
And
off.
I come
no.
back and it's a shit.
This is the OCR thing. No, we actually have a thing on our Patreon, which talks about when we will do the thing.
Oh, we should just do it.
No, we have to get like $5,000 a week first. Okay, so to hire someone, we need to do that. We can do it sooner. No, my project is what we do, right? Get this. We go to conferences and, Conflu's a thing. Everyone gets Conflu. Well, we swab people with Conflu. Maybe we send them out a kit a week later, a week before. And then we track the spread of Conflu as it spreads across the world. And what we do is we see if we can see it starts at B-Sides Canberra, maybe it goes across to one of the European cons, jumps across to America, and we track its spread as it goes around all the different cons. Oh.
Have we got one? Vroom, vroom.
Well, mate, 31, Paddington 2.
Oh, yeah, we should read it out.
It's 31.
31.
31.
What bus number? 31 at 5:03 p.m.
Yes.
on
of course,
the 12th of January.
Did we tell them that we got the bus company to watch this?
2018.
Did we mention we got the bus company to watch this?
Oh, I doubt they actually watched through it fully.
No, they watched like a few minutes and we're just like, we can't really make out anything, but feel free to report individual incidents. Kind of hilarious. Oh shit, parking warden. And look at this guy right here. Not parking.
Oh.
He's got his reverse lights on. Oh, there he is. He's
Probably because he's going to...
reverse. There he is. He's reversing. He's not having a good time of it, but he's trying. Ooh, he's trying. Anyway, isn't that a cool idea? We track the spread of Conflu as it goes around the world.
Yeah, I guess we could.
Yeah. I don't know enough about stuff.
Shall I add this guy?
Get a bird. Oh, look fucking look at that.
I'm going to add him and then send him this. And the old...
What are you doing? Don't like harass him.
Oh no, I've added it to people that I don't want to. Yeah,
Oh my goodness. Is that Snapchat?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so do you want to tell them what you're doing?
I just Snapchatted our window cleaner guy.
Oh, we've used him once ever. He's going to be really confused.
I hear that he watches every Friday.
Fuck off.
He comes here every Friday. Like
so you see him out the corner of your eye.
Someone was saying that they've seen him in town watching this area every once in a while. Oh yeah, we have like a board.
Yeah, with the news. Oh yeah, should we talk some shit? Should we get some news done?
Yeah, I guess we do actually have a lot of news.
Well, let's start.
A bit's happened since our last episode last week.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't it coincidence? We go on break and suddenly the fucking everything happens. Crazy. Us going on holiday must cause this kind of thing to happen, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's completely related to the bus factor.
Yeah, when
there's
the bus factor on holiday.
There's definitely correlation.
Yeah, there is a correlation. I'm not saying it's causation, But
I am. I'm gonna say
you say it as causation. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
the bus factor. So like before the bus factor existed, there were no security issues ever.
Yeah, that's true actually. When you think about it, There was,
Yeah.
things were secure, and the bus factor came along, and now it's not. So
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It makes me wonder whether we're not doing a good service.
whether we're making things worse. Okay, well, let's take. Oh my god, that biker just was really late.
Oh,
Okay, well, obviously there is the big news story of the week. Someone thought of a way to do
bus
the NPM supply
hit-
chain thing.
oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, of course, that's the big one of the week.
I was just reading that bus.
Oh, there is that one as well. Yeah, I don't know what this one is. What's the top one hit? Newlands Rostov 30 January.
Oh yeah, so
you know about
on
that,
the
okay.
3rd of January.
Yeah.
So that was Wednesday for all of you in New Zealand.
And
The rest
everyone
of the
in
world.
The rest of the world, yeah.
I'll throw that in there. Newlands.
It's a bus company. Oh, you can see one of these
Yeah.
buses right here.
One of
green
this
ones.
green one. They put on a Saturday timetable because they forgot to get enough staff to run a normal
Oh yeah, I did
timetable.
hear about that. Yeah, they didn't have enough staff. They're like, okay, no buses today, guys.
Yeah, pretty much. And their
Okay,
Saturday
right.
timetable is real not good.
It's kind of hilarious. Like at least they like still ran some buses, but that is.
Oh, like 2 buses, I think.
But like buses are one of those industries where it's like a captive industry. What are you gonna do? Catch another form of public transport?
Yeah.
Like some people just can't. They don't have a car. What are they gonna do? You know, kind of stuck.
This feels good being back on the bus factor.
Bus factor.
We took too long a break.
We took a wild break. Okay, well, I said that's pretty funny anyway. That's one thing in the bus lane. Of course, the other thing is the Spectre and Meltdown bugs. I don't really think there's much we need to say about this. This one's been done to death.
So what is Spectre?
Are you actually asking this?
Nah.
No, you're not. Like, I
Um,
don't think the bus factor is the best place to get the lowdown on
yeah,
what those bugs
it
are.
would have been good if we did it last week, but
Oh yeah,
couldn't
'cause-
be fucked.
Yeah,
'Cause-
because we can sometimes snatch the news away from people who are on less optimal days of the week.
Yeah.
But yes, pretty sweet, I guess. It's one of those things where I'm not surprised it took so long. Wait, what are you doing? Fucking concentrate on the show.
Yeah, I'm concentrating.
It doesn't look like you're concentrating. It looks like
Look
you're
at
doing
that
other
fucking
stuff.
giant green thing.
Jesus Christ. Come
Got a
on, concentrate
garden.
on the show.
Yeah,
Come
I'm
on.
concentrating.
You're not
I'm
concentrating. I'm not surprised it took so long to come about, I guess. But I am surprised, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's like it's one of those things where you're like, really guys? How did no one notice this? Like, I mean, but at the same time it is like a crazy complex.
Yeah. I liked how like a lot of people ask me, oh, so it's just Intel. I'm like, one
Well,
of them is.
the bad one is.
Yeah.
Worse the one.
But
It's not
everything's
just-
still affected.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I brought a new PC because one of my last ones broke. And I actually brought AMD just because I was like, I don't really want to deal with that like 30% slowdown.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of my
Blah.
mates are bitching about that. They work in like DevOps, I guess you could say. I
Yeah.
don't know. And they're like, oh yeah, it's like 30% slowdown.
To be fair, like most of the like DevOps I've done, we could take a fucking 30%
Yeah,
slowdown
you
on the chin
can-
pretty easy. Like most of the
That's-
boxes aren't pushing like, 90% CPU load all the time.
Yeah, it depends like what size you're going at, I
Does
guess.
if you're AWS, that's a pretty big performance knock to take.
But yeah.
I don't know. I don't think there's
Yeah.
anything worth talking about really. Like just because it's already been done. So,
Yeah.
You got some.
Well, unless our bus
Insight?
factor fans don't know what the fuck it is.
Oh, but it's just a bunch of CPU bugs. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Look it up somewhere else. There's some things that aren't great for the bus factor, and this is one of them.
Yeah.
Like, there's no technical
quite
details we
technical.
can provide. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I will mention one thing. I was playing this game called Silicon Zeros. You ever heard of it?
Silicon Zero? No, I don't think so.
Silicon Zeros. It's like a little indie game, and you build CPUs in it. You
Oh,
start
yeah.
off. You start off. You have like numbers and like pluses. It'll take 2 nodes and plus them and do the output.
Yeah.
And then you're like, it's like build a machine that, and like you have latches as well. Like build a machine that counts upwards. Build a machine that writes this to this, and then eventually it goes to like build a CPU with pipelining at 8 different stages.
Oh,
that-
wow.
Yeah, it gets pretty complex, but it's like really fun. And I actually because the Meltdown and Spectre thing happened, I was like, I should go back and like finish that game. So I went back and like did more and more of it. and I got
So when's Steven's CPU coming out?
like I don't think I'm not great at designing CPUs. Like even this little indie game, which granted it is a game,
Does it have pipelining?
you have to implement it yourself.
Yeah. Have
Yeah,
you
I've
done it?
implemented CPUs with pipelines. Yeah,
Yeah.
normally just like
Boom.
2 instructions.
You could be only 2.
Pipeline 2 instructions at once. Yeah,
Oh my god.
because you have to manually connect every fucking wire.
I
It's
think-
so annoying.
Oh.
And the circuitry when you add a 3rd instruction gets so much more complex because every instruction has to like look at the ones before it to work out what they need to do.
Yeah.
And mine didn't have any speculative execution because speculative execution that is really hard to do.
Nothing would have bugs in that.
Mine was non-speculative. And then oh my god, if you have a fucking jump instruction with pipelines, it was just insane. I didn't, so no, not a very fast CPU.
Yeah.
Very slow. But no, I thought if someone wants to play that game, you can
that
play it.
game looks awesome from
Yeah.
our fans.
Yeah, no, it is like really fun. Like just it's fun in of itself. So.
Kind of reminds me of one that the guy Notch, I think he is, made Minecraft, like was going to make another one.
The Scrolls one. He's gonna make one called Scrolls or something.
Oh, there was one that like you build a spaceship or some shit. It was like a couple of years back.
Oh, yeah, there's
but
like
then-
Space Chem. Like there's a bunch of games called like,
Yeah.
Space Chem and Magnum Opus.
But this one like sounded heaps more awesome.
Like build a computery, like that, like
Yeah.
logic. Yeah. Silicon Zeros is like the pinnacle of kind of the hardware design aspects of those kind of games.
Yeah, I should check it out. It
Yeah.
does sound pretty cool.
Like I've played Space Game a tiny bit and it's just really not fun for me because it's like too abstract, I guess. They're like rotate these things and like squish these things and do these things with these things, combine them with these things. And I'm like it's not providing me any fun.
Yeah.
But whereas the Silicon Zeros thing, I'm like, oh, you literally implement like a CPU. Like it's abstracted, of course, but still it was like enough that I'm like, damn, this is fun and like kinda you learn from it. So it's like nice.
Yeah.
Okay, we got any? Do we just go down the list, or you want to switch it up?
Do we ever
have
follow
got-
the list?
Well, we normally do. You take the next one, eh?
Oh, this
This one has another news. Kind of, it's flown under the radar a little bit.
I guess. What is there to talk about?
It's
So
mentioned.
there's a like local gig thing, like you buy tickets
a
off it.
local gig thing.
Yeah,
like
you-
a local Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
Under the radar does more than that. No, I guess they're more like Ticketmaster.
They basically do that.
They do.
They also tell you like what's
Yeah.
happening.
I
So
use them to find gigs. and
yeah,
only
I
buy from them.
subscribe to get the gig guide every week or whatever. But yeah, they recently got popped, and it sounds like SQL injection, but there's no dump. And
SQL injection in 2018.
yeah,
My goodness.
well, I just found some O'Day that I won't talk about.
Some client stuff, is it?
Yeah,
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know. SQL injection. I don't know. It'd be cool to see the DB. Like a lot of people go to gigs in New Zealand, right?
yeah, pretty much.
A lot of people on there. Did they mention how many people are in the breach?
Don't think they mentioned size. Nah, and I mean we haven't seen
No
a
one
dump
mentioned
yet.
size.
Yeah. Oh, this one.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll count it.
Tail.
Ferdinand.
You got to include
big
that tail. Oh, what's the number of that bus?
Can't see it. It's like actually just. I don't even think it's on.
It's like orange, one of those orange buses, and it's
One of those are-
5:14 p.m. On the 12th of January.
It's got a Ferdinand. I think it says Ferdinand on the back.
Yeah, it's got like that monkey thing.
It's not a monkey. It's like a.
Is it a
it's
monkey?
Like a bull or something.
Yeah,
got
it might be a
horns.
bull. It's like one of those children's
One of the
cartoon
children's
things.
movies. I think it is. It's a movie. I'm pretty sure. Looks. They normally do like movie advertisements on buses. Look at a car here as well.
Though this Highbury bus would be able to see it with their dash cam because they just drove past.
That's true.
it.
So if you want to know who it was,
Yeah, so Metlink, if you look up Highbury number 20 bus,
at approximately
5:13 p.m. maybe it drove
Yeah.
past. Number
the
plate
guy running across in front of
XW4115.
bus
Uh,
number 771.
Yeah,
We'll
if
see
you
what
look
it
up
was.
that and look at the dash cam footage of that, you'll be able to see the other bus that was the actual
the red
bus
light.
that ran the red light.
Yep. Yep. I think it's both.
Correlate it with this video, and clearly a crime is being
It
committed.
is a crime, technically, right?
Oh, that was so close.
Nah, he had like half a second to spare, bro. Heaps, bro. Heaps.
We
I don't
really
know.
need to do that video where we're showing how bad these like half a second spare people are.
How
Because it's
bad?
red like so
Oh
fast.
yeah, that's true. It is half a second spare, also known as like 3 seconds into the red light on the other side.
Yeah.
It's because the other one has to go completely red before this one starts changing. So
Yeah.
at the time this one turns to orange, the other one has already been completely red for the entire cycle as it's gone through. So it's pretty crazy. Hey, what's next on here? Nimpim supply chain.
Nipim. You want to talk about Nipim?
Not really. But a little bit.
You want to
We'll
talk about
mention it.
subscription?
Sorry. Okay, yeah, I gotcha.
Subscription?
Yeah, okay. So this is that sweet ass little blog post someone wrote where they were like, "Hey guys, what happens if I push malicious code to npm?"
Yeah.
And they talked about all the ways they could do it and how people would run it. And like, I don't know, I get it, but it's nothing new.
It's not new, but it was an interesting way of doing it, and it got a lot of attention, which I think
It got attention, and it did raise, like, made people think about it. I'll give it that. But I think if you're already on InfoSec, like, surely you look at that and you're like, yeah.
Would you see it?
Would I see it?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
If you were doing a job,
yeah,
and this module, this particular logging module,
oh, hell no. I would probably see it, and I'd go, what's that? I don't give a shit. Because it's not I'm not in IR. It's not my job to look at every individual response. My job is to fucking pop someone's website, right? So if I'm like, oh,
well, I suppose you don't really like XSS.
Yeah, but like even if you saw it once and it triggered once, and he said it was like looks like an analytics website, right?
Yeah, it was a logger thing, and
oh my God, look at this traffic. This is happening because the loading zone is so full that a bus, like a van, I guess, is just parked in the middle of the road.
That is a super shuttle.
Yeah,
which really
I mean, I guess he's not allowed. I guess.
Yeah, he's not allowed. He's blocking traffic.
Neither is like half the people in that fucking loading zone. So
yeah,
illegal.
Oh, that trailer guy's still there.
Yeah, he's
before the show.
I don't think he's going to be able to get out. Look how close he is. He can't get out. Like, even once the super shuttle's gone, he's not going to be able to get out.
Yeah,
it's pretty blocked.
Yeah, before the show, we saw a guy with like 4-wheel drive and a trailer, and had to mount the curb, then reverse the trailer back into the park. he did a
job.
Fucking amazing job. He's in the lines.
Yeah, he's done it good.
One more. We're gonna walk at that guy. These people just gonna get mown down.
I reckon there's not gonna be many tonight because it's still weekend. It's like holiday-ish. It feels like holiday.
I guess the buses should be still running to their timetable, and their timetable shouldn't get affected.
Less people on the bus.
Yeah,
they're a little bit less rush and that kind of thing.
Yeah,
less people at work. Less people walking around. Less cars on the road. It all kind of culminates in less red light running, I think.
I mean, if you ask me, timetables always run to time, no matter.
Don't think I've ever heard someone from Metlink say that. I think they say they try, but
they say it always runs. Due means due.
You racist.
Oh, for fuck's sake, not this again. You want some wine?
Not that wine, no. 53%? I think I'll pass.
You sure?
A little bit strong for me.
Otherwise, it's beer.
Yeah, I might have a beer, actually.
Cider?
I'm sure, yeah. I'm not fussy. I'm going out drinking after this. Briefly, because I actually need to do some work.
Yeah, you've just started the day. Well, you started a couple of hours ago.
1 hour ago.
Yeah.
I sent some emails for a job I'm starting, so I've done some stuff. Okay, what's next?
This one.
Oh,
his tail was
on. I might count that actually. 9, bus number 1472. It was red.
And that's at 5:19 p.m.
Yep.
On the 12th of January.
2018.
Yeah, we're in 18. So Metlink, if you want to know that, just listen to the audio because I've forgotten the bus number.
Yeah. It's like a 4-digit one. Okay, what else we got here? I'm going to actually group this one here and this one here together.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Do you want to do them now?
Yeah, why not? We'll do those and then maybe go to another bus news.
Yeah, we do have pretty big news first of the year.
How are we going for time, actually?
20.
Oh, that's about, I think we're about
I think we're doing quite well.
Talk a lot of shit at the start, so. Now, this one's scary because Tavis, I think he's been showering again.
Yeah, I think Tavis,
he's been showering.
What do you mean?
You don't remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah, I
It was
do.
like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
find all my best bugs in the shower. And someone's like, "Don't shower. Stop showering."
yeah. I do remember
It's pretty
that.
good. She's been showering again. Actually, these aren't impressive bugs in the slightest. They're
Well,
just high impact.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because like he's basically going. He's installed Kali, and he's just
Yeah.
going through every software in Kali and being like, wonder how I can pop this.
Yeah, and most of them. So the two that we've got written down here are the Electrum wallet. Is that how you pronounce it? Electrum?
Electrum, yeah.
Electrum wallet and transmission. The torrent wallet.
Electron is the fork for Bitcoin Cash.
I thought Electron was the like GUI for Electrum.
No, Electrum is not using Electron. Electron is like the shitty GUI that you can just run any.
The JavaScript one, right?
Yeah.
But there's also a fork of Bitcoin called Electron.
No, there's a fork of Bitcoin called Bitcoin Cash.
Yeah,
and
okay.
to make that work in Electrum, you use Electron Cash.
I'm like, Jesus Christ. Anyway, point is, some people who use this is wallet software, is it?
Yeah, that's wallet software.
It's wallet software.
One of the ones I would recommend for a lot of things. Set up right, it does pretty good.
This is the default setup, right? So the bug was in the default setup, it'll bind to localhost, which is good. It should bind to localhost, not to other stuff. Problem is, it exposes like a web accessible API.
Yeah,
so
good
your
old
web
JSON
browser,
API.
Your web browser can just post requests to that API.
Yeah.
By default, unless you explicitly set it up, it doesn't have a password with it.
Yep.
So guess what? If you go to attackercontrols.com, and they can just write some code to like probe every port on localhost.
Nah.
Oh, that was.
I can hear another one.
Yeah, there might be one in like that weird stuck position.
Oh man, can we see
Can't really
it?
see it. It'll just like enumerate all the ports on localhost and hit them until it finds one running the Electron.
Yeah, because it does randomize the port it starts on or something, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does something like that. You have to enumerate it anyway, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
That's not a protection mechanism.
Yeah, I mean you can do
You
that.
can write JavaScript to do that in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Just probe every port. Oh, this is the one that responds.
And then you get like a Bitcoin seed with all the money.
Thank you for all your money. Thank you.
So he did use an unencrypted wallet.
Yeah,
which
but
is like not best practice.
you can also brute force the wallets if they haven't got a strong cred.
Yeah.
Just brute force it. There's also like, I mean, social engineering wins the back of the day. Have you seen that sweet? This is one of my favorite like little exploits, and I've never used it on a client job because it's such bullshit.
Yeah.
But have you ever been browsing a forum or something?
I have browsed forums.
Yeah. 2, please. Yeah, for me too. Or cider. I'm not fussy.
I think we've only got
Thank
cider.
you. We'll refund your Patreon thing for this week.
Still need to upload a bunch to Patreon.
Yeah.
I think ever since
see
we
we
got
got
that
another-
second Patreon.
Yeah. It went to my spam actually.
Oh really?
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
why.
That's my mate.
Oh, okay. Paying $5 per
This
episode.
one.
Oh. I'm gonna say safe. I'm gonna call safe.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was over the line.
$5.
Where's the third wicket umpire?
No, if you've been on a forum and all you need to do is you just browse a forum and someone's avatar is set to like attackercontrol.com, and on attackercontrol.com you just have an htaccess file which prompts raw.
Yeah.
Okay? If you, as a user, a normal user browsing a forum and it pops up with a thing saying, what's your username and password? You'll be like,
You'll put it in.
put it in.
Yeah.
Boom. Now the attacker gets your username and password for that forum.
Yep.
And the browser has there's no way to determine in the browser what the fuck this prompt is for. It's just like, hey bro, enter your username and password here.
Yeah.
And it's such a great exploit. You could do a very similar thing with this, where
I like how things like LastPass, they were making it obvious to the user by having a small arrow overlapping the top of the address bar.
oh really? That's like a
That's how a user can tell the difference between whether it's JavaScript popping up on the left and the legit LastPass
yeah.
and like similar stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of like like the HTTPS indicators, which for ages were just a simple padlock. And it's
Yeah.
like, how were normal people ever meant to notice like a fuck? Whoa, wait. There was a car. The bus was close. The car is the one who went through.
Fucking
we're
replay. I think I just got
You
the
missed it.
tail,
You
but
missed
we'll
it.
get it in the next replay.
We're not going to be able to see the next replay.
Yeah, there's definitely a bus there.
Was it red light though?
Oh, I think you just can't tell on that.
I think he was safe. I think he was safe. But
No,
the
I'm
car
gonna-
behind him was bad.
Oh, so the car was being
The
illegal.
car was definitely
Because the car shouldn't have even been there.
yeah, no. What?
So I was leaning down to open both of these, and you got me sidetracked, and I only opened one, and you just took it.
Well, yeah, there's a free cider here. What am I gonna do? So yeah, I don't know. But okay, the funny thing about this
Dick.
Electrum thing, the funny bit is Tavis posted on this was an existing issue from like months ago, years ago even.
Oh, ages ago, yeah.
And they were just like, oh, we don't give a shit.
It was from last year,
And
at
someone
least.
posted on so Tavis posted on Twitter being like, yeah, you can just do this thing because it doesn't matter if oh yeah, the misconception was like if browsers if something binds to localhost, it
Oh
can't
my
be,
god, do you remember the guy that replied to him on Twitter?
yeah, that's
Being
what,
like, oh, yeah. Come on.
So the misconception is that if
Yes!
oh
Yes!
easy,
Yes!
mate, that was
Oh!
Ooh.
Oh, so that's number 3, then a number 84,
plus
bus number 913.
Oh.
913 at 5:26 p.m. So there was 2 buses.
Jesus,
Mate,
and the second one was just that was
Oh. So a bus sees a bus running a red light, and
just
then
thinks,
I want to be in the cool club. So they just do it as well. So hope
that's
you
pretty
got all that information, Metlink, because you know they can't watch
Yeah.
videos.
So no, anyway, the misconception is if something's bound to localhost, a browser can't access it because magic, I guess. No one really explains why this is.
Yeah.
They're just like, so someone was arguing with Tavis on Twitter about how Tavis didn't know anything about browser security. And he was
Oh my
completely
god,
wrong.
that was so funny.
And it was like, oh, does this guy like know anything about?
I like
Tavis?
how he kept Davis kept on like feeding that troll.
I know, it was something, yeah.
Made it so much more entertaining for me. I was like,
I know,
I'm
right,
just
yeah.
gonna read through this.
Oh, wow. You know, I think he eventually was like, oh yeah, the bit end of it was like, oh, let us know more about your localhost browser research, bro. And he was like, thanks, we'll do. Like, oh, dude.
Oh, what a speeding duck!
There's so many fucking ducks today.
Holiday time,
Is that what it is?
maybe.
Yeah. Like I don't even know why they're going there. Just like take the next road across and it's fine.
Oh, it is hard to like get here. If that makes sense.
What do you mean? Sorry, what do you mean?
Like to get here.
Oh, to our building.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking annoying. You have to go all the way around, come down. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can actually go take that one and go in the alleyway. Because, you know, there's actually, this is a 2-lane just over there.
Oh yeah, but like when you get to, like say if you're in a car, like and you want to get here.
I think we're in a park.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's annoying. Yeah. There's like enough one-way roads in Wellington to just piss everyone off.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was funny anyway. Lol, Tavis, great work, I guess.
Yeah. So, what else did he do?
He did. So the other thing he tweeted this morning, I think I saw it. Got me maybe a bit scared actually.
Yeah.
Tweeted he was looking at some torrent clients and he found essentially the same issue in transmission. I think bound to localhost. Can't remember exactly. Very similar issue in transmission. And he had posted this one on the like secure dev mailing list like 6 months ago and just never received a response. So he
Yeah.
had to put it on GitHub. And eventually they were like, oh, okay, so we'll patch that. Tavis said he had to push really hard to get them to make a patch for it.
Yeah.
So this was code execution, which is, I guess, a worse bug. Maybe not. It's hard to... All your Bitcoin stolen versus RCE.
Yeah, it's hard to know.
Yeah, so this one...
I mean, we've had stuff like that, like money versus RCE.
Yeah. I
what's-
tend, like personally, I tend to value RCE higher because you can do more with it. But realistically, getting your money stolen is pretty much...
Yeah, pretty much.
For most users, that's the end badness anyway. The Bitcoin people, at least. But what was I going to say? Yeah, you can just... So with this, it exposes an API... You can set the downloads location and then download it. You can post a torrent to be downloaded. And the torrent can just contain like a malicious .bash RC or something.
Yep.
And then, you know, that's pretty RCE-ish. I don't know. It makes
Would
me nervous.
the bash RC get executed? Like
Not
how,
immediately, but it will when something happens.
like when what happened? Like
I don't know. Like,
it sounds
depends
like it
exactly
doesn't
on
have
the
a
setup.
full chain there.
no, it's not. It's not like a super well-developed automatic exploit chain. It's just,
Yeah, but it
he
sounds
can-
like
it's our
you have to
file,
have
right?
a. Yeah, it's definitely our file, right? But it sounds like you have to have very specific setup to get it to
Probably,
execute.
yeah. I would consider it RCE given the intent of the client is to download. It probably, I don't know. He said it's RCE. That was the example he provided. I think it's practical to leverage that into RCE.
Yeah.
It might take like 3 tries on a box.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I can envisage like someone puts their download location as just home, like a lot of people do.
Oh, no, so you can change the download location?
Yeah, so you
That's the part that really...
Yeah, so you change download location to home, then download
and
the
then
bash
just
RC,
put the
then
shit, like,
someone spawns a shell,
exactly.
and boom, now you've got a reverse.
Yeah, so there's a lot of ways you could do it. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's more bugs on transmission.
Oh, you could probably do like a one where you overwrite the transmission RC if there is one, then like
and then crash it,
kill
somehow.
it, and like
you might be able to do that through the API. Yeah, there's a bunch you probably could do.
oh, that would be a nice one. But yeah,
fully automated exploitation. Things like this aren't worth
so
exploiting.
Why are you worried about that one in particular?
Oh, so I don't know if anyone here has heard of Gentoo. Gentoo, as some would call it. I think it's like the penguins actually pronounce Gentoo, I think. But I tend to say Gentoo. They like haven't updated any of their packages in ages because like no one likes Gentoo anymore, so there's no staff. All the staff are leaving and not being replaced. It's a shit show. Anyway, so I'm like trying to maintain some of the torrenting packages because I run them. Like I torrent a lot of Linux ISOs. So I need to have.
What's your favorite Linux ISO
my
these
favorite
days?
Linux ISO? Probably Ubuntu. It's pretty popular.
Yeah.
But I tend to like download a lot of the old CentOSes because like they are often useful. Have
Yeah.
you noticed that? Like
Yeah.
on the OSCP, often I'm just like, I can't do this with the modern Linux. I'm like download an old shitty fucking CentOS. It's like annoying, but it's the job done.
Yeah.
So I'd say Ubuntu is my favorite, but I tend to hoard a lot of CentOS. What about you?
Yeah.
Thought about it?
I had a lot of Debian at one stage.
Yeah, Debian's so vanilla though. Like it doesn't do anything for me. Like I don't even tend to run Debian much.
How come
anymore.
you don't have Mint or like something?
Nah, so I don't run
exotic
desktops.
like that?
I don't run desktops. So.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like if I wanted to
Just run Mint without the desktop.
I wouldn't do that. I run like Gentoo, right? That's my exotic server distro.
Yeah.
And it's pretty exotic.
I did
but you don't
Linux
need
on
ISOs
Scratch
for
for
it.
a while. Like 6 months.
Damn,
I'm
that's a
surprised.
long time to do it, isn't it?
Fuck, should I do it again?
I'll do
I
it.
wouldn't be able to do it.
I might
at
do it
work.
a little bit, but the thing is, like Gentoo, if I wanted to do it, I'd just like do it LFS Gentoo style. Like I just
Yeah.
not do my own stage 3 because they used to get to do Gentoo from like stage 2
Oh,
to stage
yeah.
1. So yeah. Anyway, the point is, if I'm trying to like maintain these torrent packages, and fucking Tavis is pushing out like 1,000 like torrent client RCEs, it's gonna be annoying. Like I already keep fucking up my like packages. So if you've installed RU torrent in the last few days on Gentoo, you've noticed like it just doesn't. Oh, that was nice.
Mid-sip. Oh, that's number 7.
7.
FL something number plates.
7163. I don't know.
And that's 5:23 p.m. on the 12th of January.
Gave me a fucking fright.
2000. I was like mid-sip as well. Bus count
string
is
up.
number
Whoa.
6.
It's going up higher than I thought it would.
Yeah. How many do you reckon we'll get? We're like halfway through at the moment.
Maybe 10. I'm gonna go even 10.
You're going to go 10?
Even 10.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be lower, but I'm just gonna say even 10.
Well, like
Take
at
it.
the rate we're getting it, 10's probably
Yeah, it
going to
tends
be
to
right.
slow down a little bit though. It tends.
Oh,
to
we
slow
might
down.
get another double bus.
Mm.
Those double buses are good.
That was like even that one was fucking. That was
Ooh,
that was a
I was
big,
mid-sip. Oh, yeah, I was actually mid-sip. I'll continue
Yeah.
finishing that sip.
a good one. Yeah. Anyway, the point is, if you installed RU torrent in the last few days, and you notice like it just broke everything. My bad. Just
Oh, naughty. So if you installed RU torrent on Gentoo,
yeah.
you should have added that.
I
last bit.
did in the on Gentoo, yeah. I fixed the upstream. The upstream guy is actually like kind of nice. Like I did a pull request the other day.
Yeah.
Posted it on IRC being like, hey, I fixed this upstream. And then by the time someone on IRC clicked the link, which was like 30 seconds later, he had already merged it.
Oh,
He
wow.
was like, oh, it's merged already. And I'm like, oh, wow, okay. That's occasionally that happens with
Did
open source,
they
right?
review that?
Well, I guess they did. It was a pretty simple change. What was it? It was like, it was .git attributes where
Yeah.
it ignored certain files from being exported.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So what's your like favorite open source project to contribute to?
To contribute to? I don't really have one. I tend to like it really depends on what I like tickles my fancy at the time. So
Yeah.
I tend to do a little bit of Gentoo because it annoys me as a user if some things are packaged badly or there's bugs. But like I went through a phase where I was doing like a bunch of LLVM and Clang stuff. Now, I don't have enough skills to contribute patches, but I can contribute a lot of bugs. So, you know the Clang Debian
I always
project?
feel bad like contributing bugs and like I'll just file heaps of bugs.
Yeah.
I'm like I feel bad because I'm like making work for other people, but I'm making it better in the long run.
Yeah. I don't know if it makes it better because like all all of my bugs that I filed against the Kling project, none of them have been actioned because they're all like really minor. Like for example, one that I
Oh
filed.
yeah, I think you showed me that. Yeah, and like
Yeah.
one was 2 years old, then it got pinged, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, it's always weird. One of them, for example.
I think it was over. I think he
you
was
could
over.
call it. I don't know.
He was over the first line,
It was
but not the
definitely
second
over the
line.
first line. Yeah.
So if we're calling it cricket, the first line's the crease and the second line's the wickets. But if we're not calling it cricket, then
we're calling it bus factor. What is? I don't understand the analogy.
You said he's safe before.
He looked. He's safe. Oh, is that a cricket thing? He's safe. Isn't that like from a lot of things? That's the thing in the bus factor as well. Oh, what's up?
Whoa, what's happening?
Okay, yeah, he's in the wrong.
Oh yeah, he wanted to have a park. Oh,
sometimes you don't know what side the park's going to be on. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I don't know. What do you contribute to most then?
I haven't done
favorite,
much.
I should say. What's your favorite contribution?
I haven't done much contribution in a while.
Yeah, I don't do much, but favorite one to contribute to.
Oh, favorite.
Put the mic down.
Yeah,
just like probably sounds weird with the gate we've got, but
yeah, it does. I can hear the gate. Look.
Yeah.
I just haven't done anything for like ages.
Fucking slacker. Stallman is like rolling in his grave right now.
In his grave?
Yeah.
Which grave was that?
The grave where he gave up on like free software. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it'll last that much longer. Maybe like 20 years.
Fuck, what was the last thing I did? I'd started a thing where I was like just taking up like small projects that I use.
Yeah, that's always nice.
Trying
like,
to take over.
But
But then like people were like, oh my God, it's maintained now. And then they'll like file heaps of bug requests. And you're like, oh, no, like I liked the amount it had before.
Yeah. It's always also annoying when someone files a bug and you're like, I don't understand enough about this person's situation to fix it. And like, I'm sure if I was the maintainer who built it, I would. But that happened with our Utah where I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on with this bug. Like, I'm like close with like.
Well, I find the people that run like very unique setups, they're hard to fucking debug.
And they tend to be like quite loud in the bug thing as well.
Yeah. You really just need to be like, send me all of your dot files. In fact, just send me an image of your
your entire computer, and
I'll just work it out.
Yeah, yeah. It's like often
steal all the Bitcoin, scrape all the creds, and then be like, oh, there's no bug.
Yeah, iTorrent's pretty good to contribute to actually. Just like he's like not super responsive, but all my ones, like running an open source project, you get so many idiots commenting, and like
you do.
Often, if you go back through the pull request, there's a bunch where you're like, this should probably be like it's a valid issue, but like the person who submitted the pull request, you're like, I don't want to merge this code, and they're not going to refactor it, so it's like,
There's actually a new open source project out at the moment.
This is a joke. I can feel it. What is it called?
Have you heard of Lisa?
Lisa.
Yeah.
Like the AI bot?
Nah.
Lisa, like what?
That's Liza.
Lisa.
Used to run on Apple II.
Oh, okay. Literally the operating system?
Yeah, literally.
It's a computer. Yeah, it's not an operating system.
Oh, yeah. The operating system that ran on the Lisa.
Yeah.
Open source now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah, they had to remove like a few tiny bits from it, right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
would you contribute to that? No. Do you reckon they'll be active on bug fixing?
Oh, like for the first month while it has Steam. That always happens, right?
Yeah.
There's always like weird little projects. Like, did you see the guy who wrote a version of Doom that runs using only MOV instructions as a fix for Spectre and Meltdown? So
yeah.
Which, interestingly, also, did you see you can't... there's been a few things on Twitter lately. People are managing to pull out stuff even if it's not on the L1 cache.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like there's been a bunch of kind of like developments, and it looks like even doing the branchless stuff isn't going to be a long-term fix.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people are just pushing over their branchless stuff, just being like, okay, if we don't have branches, it'll be okay. And it looks like that's not actually going to be enough. It's hard to tell. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I don't understand enough to know, really.
So speaking of old software that don't do updates.
Yeah. Xerox?
Do you want to talk about Xerox?
Xerox. No, I don't know enough about it. You talk about it.
Oh, really? Put me on the spot. Xerox.
You right there?
Yeah.
Getting more
Oh,
Big green pigs.
yeah. That
Nice.
one's got like.
That's that one. I want to drink that one.
I'm not
Daddy.
sure how we grew that.
So this one here, since Hugh was clearly distracted by his cell phone. Cell
Yeah.
phone's off during the bus factor, dude.
Oh, where's yours?
I don't even have it on me.
Oh, is it off?
No, it's on.
N-
hang on. Here we are. What's this?
We got a turner, clearly.
No, don't. I don't think we. Oh,
Yeah, we got a turner.
Look at that.
Yep,
Oh.
clearly.
Oh,
So that
oh my
is
God.
bus
Oh my
number GRJ something, number 7.
I thought there was going to be another bus. There wasn't.
5:41 p.m.
That
on
was
the
still a good
12th
one.
of August. 12th of
August.
12th of January,
Jeez, skipping ahead.
2018.
Skipping ahead in time, buddy.
So we'll bump that up. So Metlink, if you can't find that bus, then
Let us know. More.
yeah.
We can go out there and hunt them down. Jump on them. Hey, really right.
Yeah, I tried that once.
Yeah, I think. Wait, with the filming, is that the one?
Yeah.
Doing? Yeah, didn't work out so
They
good.
they don't like that.
I don't like it.
Didn't meet the cops that day. They just
Oh, that
drove off.
time when you jumped in front of a bus and like got angry.
No,
at them?
not jumped in front of the bus.
Sorry, stood in front of the bus.
No, this is the time I was on the bus and I
Okay.
was filming.
Yeah, but there was also the time where you stood in front of a bus and he got mad, right?
Yeah, cops got involved that time.
Fucking hell.
Well, they didn't get involved then, but they were like, just come to the station.
Yeah, fair enough.
And so I did.
What were you talking about again? Oh, the Xerox. Xerox. This one's. Let's just leave this one. It's like a joke.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it's old, so like, you can bypass the Xerox
It's a cool
tape
little post.
encryption
It's
from like the 1980s
Yeah, it's like a researchy kind of like project where they wanted to crack some stuff for archiving processes.
and
purposes.
Xerox is like not acknowledging that it's a bug or
Which
anything.
I think I'm okay with. They have limited resources.
Yeah.
So
I remember seeing it and I'm like, why is this a thing?
I think it's funny, but yeah, I'm fine with it not being patched. Should we switch lanes here?
Switch lanes.
This is the indicator.
So we got to do that for 3 seconds. Check over our shoulder
Help me.
and then move lanes.
Crash.
And we're in the lane. We're in the bus
Bus
lane.
Hit it.
When do you think the last time a pedestrian was hit by a bus?
Oh, probably like 30 seconds ago, 10 seconds ago, 1 second ago.
In Wellington.
Oh, that's a very different question.
It is.
I think it was probably yesterday.
Yesterday. But we've
Yesterday.
only just started a year.
Yep, that's true.
Oh, we've got some hard drive.
Drives. I need more.
Oh,
hard
fuck.
drives,
Did that guy do it? Were you watching?
Nah, I think you're a bit late. I wasn't watching. No, sorry. I was distracted by hard drive man over there. Instant replay is way too late, dude. Oh my
Nah.
God, you made it.
Nah, it turned right after.
No, he's fine. He's fine.
I got 2 buses in that replay.
That's almost 3.
Yeah, that is almost 3. It's 2. Well done. You know how to count.
Thank you. Yesterday. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday, right?
Yeah, yesterday someone got hit by Reading Cinema, which is
Right where I live now. I live like
2 blocks down from here. So as the camera is looking, 2 blocks away from the camera.
yeah, two blocks. Kind of 3 if you count.
Yeah, kind of 3.
3. Yeah, no, that's actually like right where I live, and it was like an hour or 2 before I got out of bed. So no, I just got out of bed, but hadn't like left the house yet. So
Do we know if he's critical or she? Haven't heard anything. Yeah,
that's right. I
opposite
was
St.
St.
James
James.
for KiwiCon people.
if you remember the year it was at St. James.
The last 2, not the last 2
not
years.
The last 2 years.
The 2 years before the last year, where was it St. James? It's opposite that. Or for all the years before, well, most of the years before that, when it was at the Opera House, it's basically
Pretty close.
a
isn't
block
it?
down from there.
Yeah.
Like, we're about a block away from the Opera House. Like, that's roughly where that half block you were thinking was.
Yeah.
I suppose you would call it a block
I
because
call it
it's
a
like a
block.
side street.
Yeah, it says a block, but yeah, it's not a main block. What were we talking about again? Nothing. We haven't talked about anything, right? Oh, the bus.
Yeah,
Go
we
ahead.
were talking about a bus mowed down a person.
Sorry, I've started drinking now.
On-
I've just slowed down.
Kind of. I suppose it wasn't Manor Street.
It was
Um,
Courtney Place.
yeah, it was probably someone walked down in front of the road without looking.
Yeah, especially by readings, that's a crossing now.
Yeah.
It's a pedestrian crossing.
It only just changed color from the pedestrian.
Did it change to red or green for the pedestrian? Like, because did it just become red? Did they
no,
just
God.
break the law or did they just not break the law? Knowing buses, they probably just went when it was green and a bus was like, I'll go through that red light, right?
Yeah, something like that.
What normally happens.
Who knows? Shall we?
Change lanes. Okay, it looks clear. I can't see anyone behind me. Oh shit! Wait, no.
Honk, honk.
Fuck.
Oh,
There
sounds
was
like
a Xerox story behind us. I'm very happy.
That was a good joke. I liked it.
Okay, so next up we got Let's Encrypt Day.
Yeah.
Listener story. Listener.
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 Yeah.
Listener.
Can you tell our listeners what Tlis is? And then
PLS. Oh,
what
that's a
SNA
fucking.
is.
That's a fucking.
Oh, that's a
roll.
kettle of fish. I've opened it.
Yeah.
Now let's
TLS.
just jump into Let's Encrypt.
I jump into Let's Encrypt. Let's Encrypt is the thing that lets people get SSL certificates without paying. They're actually really great. Love Let's Encrypt. Has some problems. One of their problems is that it's now really easy to get a SSL certificate for paypal.co.nz or something, you know.
Yeah,
Like-
pretty much anything.
To be fair, though, this was a problem before Let's Encrypt because I don't know if you guys use GoDaddy. They didn't do any validation either, right? So it's not like it's some magical issue with just Let's Encrypt. But it is kind of worse now with Let's Encrypt in the sense that it's automated. But I think it's dumb to give too much, like, it's dumb to make out like Let's Encrypt is done particularly bad or something. So,
Yeah.
because they haven't. They've done the same thing as everyone else, but better. But people make, I don't know. Like Pat at Risky Bears always like kind of harps on about it. And I'm like, dude, like they're no worse than anyone else. They're better because the other guys had a bunch of issues where like they would have typos in domains and stuff. And
Oh
still
yeah,
give you stuff.
definitely.
So like, but it is an issue with SSL generally, I would say, not an issue with Let's Encrypt.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's a bunch of ways that you validate stuff. What the hell are you doing?
I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. You need to be around here to increase the bus counter.
Yeah, I'll
He's
increase
left
the
me.
bus
He's abandoned
factor.
me. So what, do you know what the issue is, Hugh?
Which issue? Oh, the
Oh, my
SNI
goodness.
one.
Yeah. Yeah, you know about it?
Oh, I think someone just took that away from me.
Oh, someone's stealing your alcohol, buddy.
It's gonna be good.
Oh, I thought there was going to be a red light around there.
Oh, really?
Hey, are these green guys the local hosts?
Yeah, they're local.
Okay. I can't remember which ones they are.
Yeah, local host.
Yeah.
You want some?
So, no, I'm fine. The bug.
The
You're getting
SNI bug.
distracted. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, you go for it.
Oh my god. So there's a bunch of ways you can validate that you own a domain because that's the like kind of heart of domain name validated SSL certificates, right? Whether you own the domain. One of the ways is you point the domain to a particular server that you control. For example, oogityboogity.zxsecurity.co.nz. You point it to a server, and the challenge called TLS-SNI. And the idea is, if you control that server, if you have admin access over it, then like you own the domain. I think that's how it works. I'm not 100% sure what the kind of like rationale is.
I think the idea is if you can point a domain at a server, you own the domain.
No, but that's not exactly what's happening here. This is you have admin access on a server which the domain is pointed to. Let's Encrypt isn't saying change where the domain points. Let's Encrypt is saying install an SSL certificate on the server.
Mm-hmm.
The idea is if you can install a certificate for like oogityboogity.zxsecurity.co.nz on the zxsecurity.co.nz server, then Let's Encrypt will say you're an admin of that server, you own the server, therefore you own the domain.
Yeah.
So we'll grant you an SSL certificate, which is not super like.
In a lot of cases, it's right.
It is normally right, but like that's not direct. That doesn't prove you own the domain, which is weird. Like that's the weird part to me. This doesn't actually prove you own the domain. But like realistically, if you have admin access on the server, well, you could just use one of the like web root. If you're an admin installs SSL certificate, and if you're an admin, you can install like files in the web root, which is another way to validate your domain. So meh.
So I guess like a workaround this is to not have the web validation and only have DNS validation. But then you run into the same issue if you're like admin of the DNS host.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's not a super easy problem to solve, like how you validate this. But they have. So the issue was that a bunch of shared hosts, they would let you upload any SSL certificate for any domain, regardless of whether you owned it. So I could upload a domain for zxsecurity.co.nz even if I was greg.co.nz. But if we were on shared hosting together, I could upload the SSL certificate.
Yeah.
And then if someone goes to that domain, if someone hits that server and does SNI for that domain, SNI is the thing that lets you host multiple SSL certificates on one IP. So it'll just be like, hey, I'm looking for this dude right here, boogity boogity. And the server will just be like, oh yeah, I'll give you this one that Greg uploaded.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, Greg is clearly an admin on this server. He can access all SSL certificates. Therefore, he has ownership of zxsecurity.co.nz.
Easily.
Which is a flawed assumption in some cases. So they found out that some shared hosts would let you do that. Not all of them. They think 2 major ones they identified.
Yeah. So they haven't. They're kind of doing
a
a blacklisting approach, which is weird because, like,
yeah,
how are you going to find everything?
It is weird. I'm not sure it's the best thing. The main thing is like everyone's using TLS-SNI at the moment.
Yeah.
So the options are everyone's websites break, or they take this kind of like good enough approach, which is the whitelisting or whatever.
Yeah.
So for now, they just or blacklisting rather. They blacklisted the host that they know it's an issue for, and the other ones they're just like, we'll let you through, I guess.
So the hosts they've blacklisted, were they just malicious people?
No. So these are shared hosts. For example, I'm not sure if it is, but let's say GoDaddy was vulnerable. They blacklisted GoDaddy from using TLS-SNI.
Right. Because you can upload. Yeah.
So it's a product of how these shared hosting platforms work, how they're configured, how they're designed.
Yeah.
Not the fact that anyone is malicious.
You know what I think?
What do you think, Hugh?
We should talk about Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
You know what my problem is with Wi-Fi?
What's that?
We've had WPA for a while.
I like WPA.
What about WPA 2?
It's got some problems, but it's also better
than WPA 1, yeah. And a fucking WEP. Wasn't WEP the golden age of Wi-Fi?
WEP was brilliant. 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes.
You moved to a new house?
Even if you're like 10 miles away. Nah, maybe not that.
10 miles, it's pretty. Need a lot of Pringles cans for that. Yeah, no, WEP was pretty good. I haven't seen WEP in so long. Which I guess is good.
Recently, not on a job. It was just like in some neighborhood I was in. I was just like, really? Okay.
Yeah, I guess it's like still a thing, but it's been a while. And like WP is just annoying to crack. Like,
what I like is a lot of the devices that ISPs send out to you, they don't let you do WEP.
They don't do WEP?
Don't do WEP.
That's good.
Yeah, I reckon that's good.
Yeah, it should
they let you do
option.
open or WPA too.
Some people do open, yeah. I know, I agree. I don't think WEP is useful to allow anymore.
So yeah, WEP should be gone because that's such a weird thing. I mean, WPS still exists as well.
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
Let's think of a 7-digit pin that we can like just halve, and you only have to get the first 3, then the last 4, and
yeah,
you don't even have to get all 7 at once.
Also known as just like brute force me and you get free internet.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so we should get rid of WEP. We should get rid of WPS.
Yep.
I reckon we should replace open authentication with something. So that's where you just...
The main problem with open is that, not that it's like no auth. I don't care about no auth. It's the same problem with HTTP websites. My problem with HTTP websites isn't that you can't validate the thing, because guess what? If they control the fucking domain, they can control the SSL certificates.
Yeah.
So it's fine. I don't give a shit. My problem with it is it's not encrypted.
Yeah.
So I want, like for HTTP, I just want those to be encrypted and without SSL certificates. Just be self-signed by default. Because at least that stops passive interception, which is the main problem I have with Open Wi-Fi.
Yeah, definitely.
They should design a new protocol that includes an improvement like that.
How about WPA 2.5?
Yeah, 2.5. That would work.
Oh, I can't we say that at the same time?
WPA, I'd also say like 2A. Or you could also name it something like WZ31, because you know how they did with the SSL and TLS? SSL v3 followed by TLS v1, because fuck you. but the internal version number is 4.5 because blur Windows 10, like, you know, it's like.
But in all seriousness, there is a standard WPA3. That's
not
just
a standard yet.
It's been submitted for ratification.
Something like that. It's like it's got enough done that people are like picking it up as news now. So
yeah, and
I'm actually not sure what the status is.
yeah,
we got a turn up. We got a turn up. Turn coming up. Turn coming up. Turn coming up.
Oh, that guy like wanted to go around the turn.
Here we are. Oh, nah, nothing. No, nothing.
Nah, there's nothing. Yeah, so WPA3 kind of can just replace the open authentication.
Yeah, I mean,
by adding encryption, just like you were saying.
Yeah, exactly. It's such a good idea. Like, it should have been done already.
And
it should have been done for HTTPS.
Forward secrecy out of the box.
Something like that. That's what I've heard. Which is like nice. I'll take it.
And it's got also improvements on WPA2. Like, what you were saying they were removing one of the authentication mechanisms?
Oh, no. Dave was saying that they should remove like MS Jap from.
Yeah.
But there's a bunch of like old algorithms they should remove. And they should probably like just change some of the like key strengthening stuff, you know, like migrate it to scrypt or bcrypt or something.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of like little things like that they should probably do, and I presume they will do, but they don't really matter that much. The main one I give a shit about is the open part.
Yeah.
Because realistically, WPA2 is secure enough at the moment for most things.
Yeah.
But not open.
Yeah, open I don't really trust.
Yeah, like people do that thing where instead they just like have a there's that feature like Aero have where you go to an open thing for like 10 seconds and then it gives you creds to log into the WPA2 network with.
Yeah.
But like there's like a bunch of hacky workarounds.
Should we talk about this Wilton bus that like came real heavy to the stuff and stopped?
He did, but like
he's gone over the line, but like not too bad.
It's not bad. It is like it is bad, I'll say, but it's not the worst.
Yeah. I don't think it counts, but
I wouldn't count
if Metlink is watching,
I would say it's bad
14,
practice. You need to keep an eye on that dude.
Number plate
that motherfucker's gonna kill someone.
5853, bus number 627, and
also
5:57
I'm
PM.
guessing the AC has gone off because it's insanely hot in here at the moment, and it was so hot yesterday as well. Like we all had to leave.
Do you want some coolant?
Yeah, okay, I have some.
You gonna have some? Yeah, just pour a bit in the lid. Now I'm gonna like talk. Yeah, so the next story. Shall we go on to the next story? Have a sip if you say yes. just do it. You just got to do it. Oh, did you hold it under the tongue?
Oh, that's foul.
Did you just spill it all over the bottle?
There's like some left in the lid. Yeah.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You like it?
Not particularly.
It'll cool you down. It'll cool you down.
I've got goosebumps.
Really?
Yeah, it's like.
I've got them flushed.
Yeah, I tried it. Not very good.
Oh, you're still here. I just had a third.
Yeah, you're gonna be smashed tonight, Hugh.
No, I've got a BYO.
Yeah, so stop drinking it.
Yeah. Anyway, shall we talk about Microsoft?
Sure.
Have you? You seem less talkative.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to get the taste out of my mouth.
So yeah, Microsoft Microsoft buy a bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah, they buy fucking everything, and it always works out badly.
One of the things they bought is Skype,
and we can tell they did that because no one uses Skype anymore.
Yeah, I guess.
My people used to use Skype.
I think I've got a Skype account, but yeah.
Yeah, because they merged the MSN accounts with Skype as well.
Really? People use MSN?
No, they don't. So that's why there's no MSN anymore. It's just Skype.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so Skype uses a new protocol for SMS messaging.
SMS messaging? You mean text messaging?
Yeah.
SMS is like the cell phone one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like specifically the SMS protocol. You just mean text.
All right.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I mean then.
Yeah. Because there was the big change. Do you remember Skype was initially peer-to-peer? Skype was fucking dodgy when it first started. Do you remember how they used to just find people with high bandwidth connections?
Yeah.
And promote them to
It was
like.
kind of like Kazaa back in the day.
Yeah, like if you had a high-speed
You would
internet
have a
connection, Skype
super
would just
Skype.
use your connection. Yeah.
Yeah, it might have been.
As Kazaa?
I think it might have been. I do remember that. Yeah, so Skype might have been the same people.
Skype
as
was
Kazaa.
like it's a cool technology and a cool way of doing it, but it's so exploitive.
But yeah, so they have come up with a way of doing their text-based messaging, and they use Signal.
Well, they don't do this currently. Signal is partnering with them to provide this.
Yeah, so they're going to use the
The encryption and
the
authentication. from
Oxet or
Signal.
whatever. How do you say it?
The what?
The protocol that Signal uses.
Oh, I don't know.
Because
what
it's
it
not
is.
really the Signal protocol. It's just the protocol that they came up with. And
Yeah,
use.
but Signal is Signal the one done by Open Whisper Systems?
yeah,
Yeah, because like Moxie does it, right? And he had like some fucking rages about people like using his protocol,
Oh,
even though it's like
definitely,
kind of open source.
yeah, it was GPL, and he just did not like it being used as GPL.
Yeah, he like lost his shit over it, which like I get because like open source is shitty to deal with sometimes, but also like, come on.
He didn't backtrack on all of it. So it's not an F-Droid because if to use F-Droid, you have to click the button saying that you trust unauthorized things. And if you're ticking that box, he doesn't want those users to use it or something.
Okay, yeah, he's got like some problems with it, which is like, I'm not trying to call him out. Like, he can do whatever the hell he wants. But yeah, he's like got some problems with open source.
Yeah, Skype people overlap with Kazaa people.
Yeah, okay, there we are.
Shall we call that?
Oh, wait, hang on. Is it time?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's time. 6:02.
Okay. Well, yeah, that was the last story anyway. So the point is that Skype's going to implement Signal. That's kind of cool. I like it.
Have we had 2 buses go past?
I think we have for the 2 patrons.
Yeah, we've got.
Actually, no. You have to put someone's name in the credits. He's
Wait.
on the $5 one.
What? Oh shit! Do we actually?
Yeah, that's what it says. The $5 reward is your name in the credits.
Hold on.
No, I checked this last night because I went through my spam messages and I was like,
shows just getting delayed a bit longer. People.
oh no! If you click credits, it's going to turn off our mics.
No, I'm not.
You checking out the bus factor?
Yeah.
Yeah, check it. You need to be logged in to see it, so I hope it's logged in there.
Did we get one recently?
This is your friend, the $5 one.
No, he wasn't $5. He was only $1, I'm sure.
No, he did $5.
Oh, he did one before Christmas as well.
What do you mean he did one? Like, what do you mean he did one?
Like
You
he,
need to be logged in, so...
yeah, we'll log in.
Do you know the password?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we've got it. Very secure. We've got it written down in our documents folder.
I think it's in there.
Oh, I know. Yeah, that's like it.
Yeah, that looks like.
We need to get our like FM radio set up going again. That's
Yeah.
cool. Is it the bus fact? No, Patreon at thebusfactor.party.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Oh, don't tell people that.
Well, that's our email address. Oh,
No, it's not. It's our.
I feel like they want like people know we use thebusfactor.party for the domain, which is a great domain, by the way. I'm glad we got that.
Yeah. What else do we have? The website.
Busfactor.space, busfactor.website.
3 patrons. Oh no, I didn't know we had 3 patrons.
Oh, okay. So maybe that's not your friend then. Maybe it's someone else.
Patrons. Hold on, we're just gonna check this.
One of them we have to give credits for.
Yeah.
Look, there we are.
So if we've got,
we go to like the main Patreon page, like our page. Yeah, that one. And then if you look on the right, I think it is, it'll have, or maybe it's the left. So someone sign up for $5. Scroll down slightly. So your first ride, 2 Patreons.
Yeah.
Passenger, name displayed, 1 Patreon.
Yeah, but who did it? Like
I don't know. I don't know how to tell. We just Patreons. Here we are. Patreons.
Yeah, that's literally the page I was on.
Okay. Well.
Those are all the ones we've gotten. Oh, view all current patrons.
Patrons. Yeah.
There
we are. Black Flag Security. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Don't read that out, but I do know who that is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't do that.
Yeah.
So we need to
It's been
put
credits.
that in the credits.
So thank you to Black Flag Security for sponsoring the Bus Factor.
Oh, does that count? Or do we need to... I'll do a quick edit.
We'll do an edit because we did say we'll put it in there. Once it's in there, it's in there. Thank you for that. $5 actually will go towards window cleaning. So that's like actually super handy for us.
Yeah, I didn't get the email. When did that come through?
That was the one that went through to my spam.
Like when?
I don't know, like within the last 30 days because it was in my spam still.
Yeah, I don't recall seeing that.
It might have gone through to your spam. So,
yeah, 29th of December.
Christmas present, wasn't it?
Yeah, nice. Well,
thank you,
thank you, Black Flag.
If anyone else wants to subscribe, it's just the Bus Factor
that
on
Black Flag?
Patreon.
It's like the raid
pirate thing,
stuff.
right? What?
Like raid, Black Flag,
Black
fly
Flag.
spray.
Oh, raid, that kind of raid. I thought you were meaning like the like computer raid, and I was like, what does that got to do with Black Flags?
Nah. All right.
Okay.
Well, thanks for that.
Well, we'll be back next week, I think. Right? You
Yeah.
here for next week? I think I am.
All right.
I've got the next thing I'm doing is probably Canberra actually for B-sides, so I should be here until then.
Yeah.
You going to Crikey? Oh yeah, we should mention we got some conferences coming up.
Yeah, we do have some conferences.
Crikey's coming out real soon, isn't it? Crikey's like
Yeah, Crikey's soon.
soon. Yeah.
So I'm not
B-sides-
going to quite a few because I've got other plans and I'm busy.
Yeah, I know you're busy. You gonna B-sides Canberra?
Nah, I haven't planned it.
Oh, it's a good one. I like it. I
Yeah.
definitely recommend it. Yeah, we'll have to get someone else to do it. Maybe get Dave or something. Oh, mate,
Yeah.
Liam might do it again. Liam or Saul.
Yeah.
In any case, I think that's like the main conference is coming up soon. We
All
good?
right. Yeah, we're good.
I'll stay at some point.
Yeah, that's
Something
New
like that.
Zealand.
That'll be
Yeah,
good.
they're quite close.
Doing that.
Cool. Well, thank
Okay,
you for
thank you for
tuning in
listening.
to the Bus Factor.
Hope you enjoyed the first episode back. If you got any questions, comments, queries, remember to like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe button, yo.
And join us on Patreon
Yep.
to get your name in the credits. And
Yep.
we'll spend 10 minutes at the end of every
They're doing
episode
it.
trying to work out
Yeah.
who we need to do.
Yeah. Catch
But
you later.
yeah, see ya.